Alright, Shalom Akim. Shalom. Alright, we're back here another week. Another beautiful week, man. New spirit, power of Yahawashi. Alright, it's a lot here. I gotta fix the camera. The angle and everything. Gotta fix that. There you go. Perfect. Alright, so back here another week, man. Alright. First and foremost, before we get into anything or start anything, I like to give all praise on the glory to the Father and Son, Yahawashi. Okay, double honors to the elders and apostles, their great millstone in the world, the time of this truth. And a sincere salutation unto the Atha pushing this word through truth, sincerity, risking our life and freedom to do so. Okay? Giving all honors, glories, and praises, man. Okay? All honors, glories, and praises to the Father and Son. Alright? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, they some new Indians of the true biblical Hebrew Israelites according to scripture and prophecy. Okay? And through the Spirit, man, today we'll be going into the elect. Alright? We're going to be going into the elect today, man. That's going to be basically the topic for today. Alright? You know? Alright? Because, hey, man, we're approaching that time. Okay? We're approaching that time. Alright? When the elect's sealed, that's why you see more and more things start to happen. Okay? Because the elect is basically being sealed. Alright? You know, and once the elect's sealed, man, it's over. You know, there's nothing else to do. Okay, because as it is written, right, the 2/3 shall be cut off. All right, the book of Amos says that. All right, matter of fact, we'll open up in there. Okay, right, the book of Amos tells you that the 2/3 shall be cut off, man. All right, right. So, what does that tell you? Okay, right, the book of Amos also tells you that there should be a remnant left. Okay. The raiment that's left, okay, the raiment that's basically left is the elect, okay, right, which the elect are basically the foundation of this, basically the whole thing, okay, along with Yahawashi, right, they're part of the hierarchy, okay, you could say, right, because they say hierarchy, right, basically the higher upper echelon, man, okay, of Israel, okay, they're the leaders, right, okay, so let's get that, man. So hard to turn with these gloves on, man. All right, but yeah, man. All right, so that basically that third what is it called, that 1/3 that's left therein, okay, is the elect, okay, as the scriptures speak of. All right. All right, so we'll get Amos, man, to open up, you know, basically start off this lesson. All right, 7:24. I'm gonna try to teach today because today, man, it's really, really cold. Today's really, really freaking cold, man. Hey, man, pray that flight not be in the winter, man. That's all I'm gonna say, right? Okay. So, Khan, this is actually, we'll get that after. Okay. All right. So this is Amos chapter 9. Okay. Right. Look at that. Notes fell all over the floor, man. Alright. So, Khan, this is Amos. Right, this is Amos chapter 9 and verse 24. 9 and... yeah, we'll start at verse, verse 7. Okay, so this is Amos chapter 9, verse 7. It says, "Are ye not as the children of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel? Saith the Lord, have not I brought up Israel out of the land of Egypt?" Okay, right, so the Lord has always delivered us, man. The Lord has always had our back. Okay, and at every point in time, the Lord has always delivered the whole nation. Okay, the Lord has always delivered the whole nation, man. All right, it says, "And the Philistines from the captor, and from the Syrians from Kir." All right, and those are right, the Syrians are the Assyrians into their captivity, which the northern kingdom went into that captivity. Okay, and the Philistines, aka the Hamites, okay, we were under their basically their captivity. Okay, you had the what is called the Babylonians, okay, which the Babylonians go back to Ethiopians, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, and then you have the Egyptians, okay, which are also Hamites, okay, they're from the family of Ham, okay, they also go back to Ham, all right, right, which the Egyptians, which would be referenced as the Sudanese of today, okay, which are so-called Africans, man, okay, all right, tall stature, all right, very tall stature, man, okay, great in battle, right, mighty men, okay, we had a lot of battles with them, man, okay, go back into the beginning, okay, Egypt, even after Egypt, we had fights with them, okay, all right, we had fights with them all the time, okay, right, and then we had Ammon and Moab, okay, we had Ishmael, okay, so hey, man, those are all of our enemies, right? This is verse 8, it says, behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon a sinful kingdom, which is America, okay, America is that sinful kingdom, okay, right, America is that sinful kingdom, man, okay, and how we prove that through prophecy, okay, and again, you can't prove a book is real without prophecy. Okay, you need prophecy. You need some a valid evidence. Okay, something valid to prove. Okay, the Lord said, "Prove all things, man." Okay, right? You can't just come. That's why the Lord said, "Give not into the fables of men." Okay, roughly paraphrasing. All right, because guess what? The fables of men are just made up stories, bedtime stories, basically. Okay, this book is very real, man. You have archives. You have other history books backing it up. Okay, you have history backing it up. Okay, most importantly, you have prophecy. Okay, which the history falls into the prophecy. Okay, because it's things that happened before and things that are to come as well. Okay, it says, "I will destroy from off the face of the earth," saying, "I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob." Right, the Lord's not utterly gonna consume the house of Jacob. Okay, now who's the progenitor of Jacob? It's the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay, when you go back into the book of Genesis. Okay, right? They're the same people here today. Okay, just scattered. All right, it says, "I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob," saith the Lord. Verse 9, "For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations," right? And that's the elect. Okay? You're even gonna have the elect looking like the other nations because we've been scattered abroad. Okay? We've been scattered abroad, man. Okay? we're not just all looking like one color. Alright? And that's Jake too. Okay? You have these Jakes pushing that doctrine, so that's still I thought that doctrine would give up a long time, but hey, man. You know, a lot of doctrines have been reviving itself, type of thing. I've been seeing a lot lately. Okay, now we're speaking Yahawashi. Okay, only black Israelite. You know what I'm saying, right? Which those are agents because you're pushing Esau's Black Lives Matter thing into this. This is not a black thing. It never was, and it never has been. Okay, since the beginning of time, Jake has always been scattered. Jake has always been, abroad. Okay, Jake has always been dealing with the heathen woman. Okay, and that's crazy that you're limiting the Lord to one skin tone. Okay, didn't it say that we come from the dust of the ground? Is the dust of the ground only one color, one shade? Nah. Okay? You even have pink sand out there. Okay? That's part of the dust of the ground. That's a mineral from the ground. You have different colors. You have very, very, very dark, aka melanated sand and dirt. Okay? You have brown sand and dirt. Okay? You have in between brown skin and dark skin. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, the Lord has always basically had a variety. Okay? And even to shake things up, you even have Israelites looking like the other nations, man. Okay, right? So there you go, right? It's all about the spirit, man. Okay, the Lord moves with the spirit. That's how we're supposed to move. We're spiritual men before carnal men. Okay, that's not even spiritual of you just to judge someone off their appearance. No, you got to go off their spirit. Okay, what's the fruits of their spirit? What do they reap? Okay, right? And at this point, asking basically, what tribe is your father from, or where he is? Okay, that's basically. Hey man, that's basically relevant at this point, man. You know, you could get it to kind of get an instinct or something, okay? But it's basically relevant, okay? Because you can have a so-called Edomite, aka a white man, come up, or a woman, okay, or a child, come up, inquire about the word, okay? And then you ask, where's your father from? They're from a whole different freaking place, okay? They're from some Edomite place or some place that has no Jakes. Lo and behold, their lineage, right, through the spirit, you can tell by their spirit, they're Jake, you know? So, hey, man, we're spiritual men, and we have to be able to discern that. Okay, you've been in the truth for a long time or a while, you should be able to have that discernment at that point to know, oh, this dude's an Israelite. He has the spirit of an Israelite. He moves like an Israelite. And you know who has the spirit of an Israelite, man. Okay, Jake just moves a certain way. Jake just got that certain flavor to him. Okay? It's like eating a food. Okay, you don't even need to look at it. You can be blindfolded, you can eat it, be like, yeah, that's beef. Yeah, that's pork. Yeah, that's chicken. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to tell. You know, it's just a flavor. Okay? So it says, let's keep going. It says, verse 9, for I, lo, will come and sift the house of Israel from among all nations, like as a corn is sifted in the sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. Verse 10, it says, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. Okay, and that's the 2/3. Okay, the elect have sinned too, but guess what? The difference between the elect and the 2/3 is that one body had basically noted basically their failures, man. Okay, right? The 2/3 haven't acknowledged themselves, man. Okay, so let's keep going. It says, sift among the nations. Yeah, the sword. Okay, and the sword is Esau too. Okay, the sword is Esau. Okay, Esau's technologies, weaponry, all those things. Sorry, what's up, man? Right? All right, so that's basically the sword, if you will. Okay, so it says, which shall say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. Okay, so the evil, okay, is talking about preventing, okay, or taking over the elect. Okay, because the scriptures even say that Esau, okay, if it were so, he could even deceive the very elect. That's how deceitful he is. You know what I'm saying, right? It's just giving an analogy of Esau. All right, so this is verse 11. It says, in the day will I rise up the tabernacle of David that has fallen. Okay, and the house of David represents the hierarchy of Israel. Okay, the elect. Okay, the mighty men. All right, and mighty men through the Spirit first and foremost. Okay, it says, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it up as in the days of old. Okay, so as in the days of old, like the ancient world. Okay, because Jacob was also known as mighty men once before. Okay, Jacob was always known as those mighty men. Okay, these nations always had trouble. Even when we were at our weakest point, they had trouble basically, what is it called? They had trouble basically taking us down. Okay, even still till now. Look at Jake now. Okay, right? Look at Jake now. And Jake is the most docile nation on earth right now. Most gullible, most believable to believe anything. Okay, and they still have trouble taking down Jake. All right, you know. Verse 11, it says, in the day that I'll raise up oh yeah, we read that slot. Yeah. Verse 12, it says, that they may possess the raiment of Edom. Okay, right. And that's all going to start with the elect. Okay, the elect are going to be the first fruits of the kingdom. Okay, not the 2/3, not all of Israel. Okay, the elect. All right, the elect is the foundation that holds up Israel. Okay, we're in the hierarchy up there. Okay, underneath Yahawashi and King David. Okay, we're right underneath them, man. Okay, we're the hierarchy. We're the ones that helped Yahawashi and the angels create this place, man. Okay, create the solar system. Okay, like Esau likes to fascinate about the solar system. Okay, right? We're those angels. We used to be those angelic angels. Okay, that's what he talks about. Lucifer fell from heaven. Esau took that and turned it into another doctrine. No, okay. Lucifer represents the light. Okay, who's the children of the light? It's the Israelites. It literally says in your name, Israelite. You know, Israelites, man. Okay, they're the children of the light, not Esau. Okay. You see how Esau took that doctrine, he tried to flip it around and twist it and shit? Yeah, man. Okay, Esau's a deceitful man. That's why the scriptures say, again, if it would be so, he would deceive the very elect. Okay? If it would be so, right? It says, and all the heathen which have called by my name, saith the Lord that does this. Okay? The elect call upon the Lord's name. The elect knows the Lord's name. That's why they're the elect. They're special. Okay? The Lord is dealing with just them. Okay? The Lord ain't dealing with the whole nation. Okay? All right, the Lord did that the whole time. All right, at some point in time, the Lord's like, man, I can't save everybody. You know what I'm saying? Right? There's just too much. First of all, there's a lot of Jakes. Okay, and Jake's gone, man. Jake loves it here. Okay, Jake loves the oppression. They love being kicked down, being brought low. You know, Jake loves that. Okay, at this point, okay, if you couldn't tell, that's Jake. Okay, Jake is that. It has that spirit in them to basically prolong their stay here. Okay. It says, verse 13, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper, and the treader of the grapes, him that soweth seed, and the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt. Verse 14, and I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel, that they shall build up the waste cities, inhabit them, and they shall plant the vineyards and drink the wine thereof, right? And that's us being in the kingdom, okay? Because when you read Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, okay, so let me put this back. Okay, when you read Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, okay, what does it tell you? We shall build cities, okay, and we shouldn't inherit them, okay? That's what Deuteronomy tells you. That's part of the curses, okay? That's part of the curses. building cities and not be able to inherit the cities, right? You know, planting vineyards, okay, aka working the field, having jobs, and then not be able to have a business, not reaping the fruits thereof, okay? And even still to now, these people get these little paychecks, $15 an hour, $17 an hour, even 40. Man, you're not making as much as these damn upper elites. They don't even have to work. They have millions of businesses, okay? Obviously through corruption, but still, okay? And you're over here working a slave wage, okay? Right? And here it is. You got to go to college. All right, this is how Esau's system so backwards. You got to go to college to get a degree, okay? To get a master's, and then to end up still working $15 an hour. Okay, you got to work your way up still as a regular job. Okay, those top degrees and all that. Unless you're a doctor, a lawyer, okay, a judge. Those are like over the six figures. You know, you're making bank automatically, and it's still not even enough, man. That's chump change to the elites. Okay, you're just another puppet, man. Okay, that's how this works, man. Okay, they rule and you lose. You know, that's how this works, man. Okay. Right. So we're gonna reap the vineyard, okay, and we're not gonna work the fields, man. Our slaves are. Okay. Revelations. What is it called? Revelations chapter 1 verse what's it 1? No, not 1. 13 verse 9 to 10 tells you that. Okay, come on, I think I'm going for a minute. Hold up.